In this video, we're cutting through the noise to expose the most overrated revolvers on the market. Whether they're impractical, overhyped, or simply not worth the price, these firearms might make you rethink your next purchase. If you're considering a revolver, watch this first. It could save you time, money, and disappointment. 1. Colt Python. The Colt Python has been praised as one of the finest revolvers ever made, earning the nickname the Rolls-Royce of revolvers. It's known for its smooth trigger pull, impressive accuracy, and elegant design. It became a status symbol among collectors and even gained a cult following after being featured in TV shows and movies, particularly The Walking Dead. However, as much as enthusiasts love this revolver, it doesn't justify its price tag today. One of the biggest problems with the Colt Python is that it's incredibly expensive. The original models were considered masterfully crafted, but today's re-releases don't live up to that same standard. Some owners have reported timing issues, cylinder lockup, and durability concerns with newer models. While the gun is undeniably beautiful, it's not necessarily better than modern revolvers that cost a fraction of the price. If you're looking for practical performance rather than nostalgia, there are far better options available without breaking the bank. 2. Smith & Wesson 500. The Smith & Wesson 500 is marketed as the most powerful production revolver in the world, firing the massive .500 S&W magnum round. With this kind of firepower, it's no surprise that the gun has become a legend among gun enthusiasts. It's often praised for its ability to take down large game and even stop a charging bear. However, for the vast majority of shooters, this revolver is completely impractical. The most obvious drawback is the brutal recoil, which makes follow-up shots extremely difficult. Even experienced shooters struggle to control it, making it a poor choice for self-defense or recreational shooting. Additionally, ammo for the S&W 500 is expensive and difficult to find, meaning that most owners rarely shoot the gun after purchasing it. Lastly, the gun itself is massive, making it completely impractical for concealed carry or even home defense. Unless you're in a life-or-death situation with a grizzly bear, this revolver is simply overkill. 3. Ruger Blackhawk. The Ruger Blackhawk is a well-built single-action revolver that has been around for decades. It's incredibly durable and can handle powerful rounds like .3, 7.57 Magnum, .44 Magnum, and even .454 Cazul. However, while this revolver is often praised for its craftsmanship, it's simply not a practical gun for modern use. One major issue with the Blackhawk is its single-action design, meaning you have to manually cock the hammer before each shot. This makes it much slower than double-action revolvers, limiting its usefulness for anything other than target shooting. Additionally, it's far from an ideal choice for self-defense. If you need a revolver for protection, there are plenty of faster, more effective options available. The Blackhawk is great for nostalgia and cowboy action shooting, but in terms of real-world practicality, it's simply outdated. 4. Taurus Judge. The Taurus Judge is one of the most hyped revolvers on the market, largely due to its ability to fire both Colt rounds and 410 shotgun shells. In theory, this makes it an incredibly versatile weapon, capable of handling both self-defense and hunting scenarios. However, in reality, the Judge is more of a gimmick than a reliable firearm. One of the biggest issues is the effectiveness of .410 shells in a short-barreled revolver. The spread is often too wide to be practical for self-defense, and the stopping power is nowhere near that of a proper defensive round. Additionally, accuracy is poor, since the rifling is designed to accommodate both shotgun shells and standard bullets, meaning it doesn't handle either particularly well. Lastly, the gun is bulky, making it difficult to carry. Many people buy the Judge expecting it to be the ultimate home defense weapon, but after using it, they realize it's far from ideal. 5. Chiappa Rhino. The Chiappa Rhino is known for its futuristic design, featuring a low-bore axis that's supposed to reduce recoil. While the concept is innovative, the execution leaves much to be desired. For starters, the trigger is heavy and awkward, making precision shooting more difficult than expected. The revolver's grip and ergonomics feel unnatural, especially for those accustomed to traditional revolvers. Additionally, the price tag is high, and despite its modern looks, the Rhino doesn't offer significantly better performance than conventional revolvers. While it's a unique gun that catches attention at the range, it doesn't necessarily outperform standard revolvers that cost much less. 6. Colt Single Action Army. The Colt Single Action Army is a revolver with an undeniable place in history. As one of the most famous firearms of the Wild West, it's beloved by collectors and historians. However, as a practical gun for modern use, it falls flat. First, reloading is painfully slow, as each round must be inserted manually. Second, its single-action mechanism is outdated, making it far less effective for defensive situations. Finally, the price is high, making it more of a collector's item than a functional firearm. While it's an incredible piece of history, for those looking for a working revolver, there are far better options. 7. North American Arms Mini Revolvers. North American Arms produces some of the smallest revolvers on the market, chambered in .22 LR and .22 Magnum. While they are incredibly concealable, they are also wildly impractical. These mini revolvers suffer from terrible ergonomics, making them difficult to control. The tiny grip makes accurate shooting nearly impossible, and the low stopping power of .22 caliber rounds means they are ineffective for self-defense. Additionally, reloading is slow and awkward, especially under stress. For those seeking a backup gun, there are far better compact firearms available. 8. Ruger Super Redhawk. The Ruger Super Redhawk, chambered in Magnum, 454 Casal, and 480. Ruger is a beast of a revolver, built for hunters and extreme shooting enthusiasts. While its durability and power are undeniable, it's impractical for most shooters. Its massive weight, over 3 pounds unloaded, makes carrying it a burden, and the harsh recoil makes follow-up shots slow and difficult. Ammunition is expensive and hard to find, making regular practice costly. With a steep price tag, it offers more power than most people need, making smaller, more manageable revolvers a smarter choice for self-defense or casual shooting. 9. Smith & Wesson Model 29. Made famous by Dirty Harry, the Smith & Wesson Model 29 is an iconic revolver chambered in .44 Magnum. While its reputation is legendary, it's more of a collector's piece than a practical firearm today. The heavy recoil makes it difficult for most shooters to handle effectively, and with only 6 rounds, it falls behind modern alternatives in capacity and ease of use. Ammo is expensive and less available, and newer revolvers like the Smith & Wesson 686 or Ruger GP100 offer similar firepower with better handling and reliability. Unless you're a die-hard fan, there are far better choices for real-world use. 10th. Korth Revolvers. German-made Korth revolvers are often called the Ferrari of handguns, offering unmatched craftsmanship, smooth triggers, and precision engineering. However, their astronomical price tags, $4,000 to $8,000, make them questionable investments. Despite their quality, they don't significantly outperform premium revolvers like the Colt Python or Dan Wesson 715, which cost a fraction of the price. Parts and servicing are hard to find, making maintenance a hassle. While Korth revolvers appeal to elite collectors, for the average shooter, they're impractical, overpriced, and unnecessary. Revolvers will always have their place in firearm history, but not all of them deserve their hype. Some are overpriced, impractical, or simply outdated, yet they continue to be glorified in the firearms community. Whether it's due to nostalgia, marketing, or just sheer reputation, these overrated revolvers aren't always the best choice for modern gun owners. Before spending your hard-earned money, make sure to do your research and pick a firearm that offers real value, not just a famous name.